And we're live. Look, I got a new hat for a new show. A little thing in my beard. Welcome back. Thanks for watching the replay on YouTube. If you watch those replays, please send me a DM so I can thank you personally. I think you're one of maybe like a 5-person audience at this moment. And I'm humbled that you know we even exist. Tonight's episode, I anticipate will include a daily download podcast on the events at VeeFriends of October 18th. And then I'll probably just get working. Invite whoever's joining the stream to have a little chat with me or not. And I'll share a bit of what I see in the days and weeks to come. So thanks for being here. We've been off for quite a while, the longest time since we began. And so there's plenty to catch up on. I'm not going to do an entire retrospective of the last 10 days while I was gone. I'm just going to focus on today's events, and then we'll work our way through. We'll see how much we get to. So if you're watching the replay, probably skip ahead at this point as nobody's here yet. Let me call up Twitch. Get a Twitch going. Hello, hello, hello. Do 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 do. Some folks are here. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Please say hello. We were going to do an interview with the two folks who got Gary's Doodle at the Edmonton Hotel last week, but they had to postpone last minute to tomorrow. So instead, I'm going to be doing a daily download of today's events. And then depending on what the chat is feeling and what I'm feeling, I'll start to work backwards with some of the big events that I missed while I was gone. Otherwise, if anyone wants to just hop on and chat with me, please do say so. I can drop the link. You can join the StreamYard. And I just need to check something really quick. Call up my that's odd. Huh. Do 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 do. Who's there? Hello. Hello. Okay, let me get a new window with, man, there was some drums today. Who saw the drums? Drums, what a funny word. The drama. Quite a few sad events. Oh, man. That is devastating. Let me get Anchor up. Let me get Spotify. And my podcast is, I'm not muted. So often I'm muted. Let me check my sound situation. Hey, Ronnie, good to see you. We were going to do an interview tonight, but it got postponed last minute. So I'm going to be doing some work. I don't know if you saw it. It's so painful that another person got scammed. And it's painful when anybody gets scammed. But the person who got scammed today was holding the bubblegum cat, the diamond meerkat, and the lava panda. And it just hurts. It just really hurts to see that. And I wish I wish it didn't have to happen. I mean, it didn't have to happen. I wish it didn't happen, but it did. And you can see here, so I'm going to do a little bit of a, and they knew, look, they transferred or they sold the, oh man. So let's do a little blockchain investigation, shall we? So this is the account. They received it from, Bitcoin Moon. So this person got totally emptied out today. And, you know, I don't need to, you know, I don't want to draw attention to them in a way that it's like, oh, you messed up. It's not about blame. Like, I think we have to just use this opportunity to, like, again, I don't know which scam compromised their wallet, but please get a hardware wallet. I'm definitely going to talk about some safety things, but you can see they knew. They transferred out the cat, then the panda, then the meerkat, and these three other NFTs, and immediately accepted the offers on them. It's a really sad situation. So I don't know. It's almost like, what do you do with an account like this? Like, this person, like, I can only assume that, 90% of what's in this wallet is stolen, and you can see that they very quickly sold. The meerkat sold for 14, and immediately this person sold it for another 8 on top. And luckily, unluckily, whatever, Gary actually bought this patient panda because he just happened to see this lava panda for 12 ETH. Gary picked that up. You see Gennady here. Really sad situation, but it is basically the news of the day. So that's what I'm going to be talking about and using it as a proxy for talking about scams, and please don't get scammed. Please be very, very careful in this space. It's really terrible. So what are we going to talk about today? I got a new notebook. I mean, I've had this notebook for a minute, but I finished my last notebook. So I'm on to a new notebook, which is always such like a nice feeling. Does this pen work? So we're going to discuss wallet security. And let's talk about Discord 2.0 and 6 hours of VFriends and NFT speakers. I think I'll play that whole video. Let me cue that up. Oh, you guys probably saw this.
What's up, Twitterland? I'm here with the team. They're all kind of laughing at what I'm doing right now. We've gone through the non-NFT centric speakers for VeeCon. We're getting in it now. VeeCon's getting going. May 19, 20, 21, 22, right? Yep, got it. All right. So we're going through kind of the, call it non-NFT centric part of the keynote and entertainment part, and we're going hard today on it. Now I'm about to DM the Snowfros and the Beanies and the Justins and the Jimmies and the Yam. I'm looking at the list right now, and I'm like, fuck, there's so many people that are NFT centric that I'm going to want on panels and to speak. Instead of me spending the next 2 hours hitting them all up, I want to know if you're hardcore in the NFT world and you think you're of merit to do a panel at VeeCon, please fill out the form that I'm about to post or reply with who you'd love to see at VeeCon if you're part of the community. Going hard today on it. Now I'm about to DM the Snowfros and the Beanies and the Justins and the Jimmies and the Yam. I'm looking at the list right now, and I'm like, fuck, there's so many people.
Cool. So that happened. He's looking for those folks. Oh, actually, I want to go back to that. I want to have that queued. Okay. What else? We're going to need Discord. And let me unshare my screen for a second so I can, let me just get rid of this. I got to be careful because on my Discord, I have access to the moderator channels, and there's been a couple times where like I'm sharing my Discord screen, and like even though I'm not in those channels and there's nothing necessarily to like see, it's technically private, so I'm just hiding that right now. So we'll start at the glossary, and then from the glossary we'll go to the marketplace, bot commands. So let me start at bot commands actually. Okay, now you can see my screen again. So if you didn't know, I'm just sort of talking right now. We're gonna get to the podcast in a second. If you didn't know, VFriends Incorporated leveling. So there's a bot commands channel in the community section. You have general, intros. So general is the same, chit chat, have a good time. Intros, where you can say, who you are, what you're up to. Highly underrated channel, actually. I don't read it very often, but look, people are typing here. It's a good, and it's maybe not like a good place to expect somebody to find you, but if you're looking for somebody, it's definitely the place to go. This person's a home inspector in Ohio. There's a chance that you need a home inspector in Ohio. They've added the marketplace, which is really, really great. The plug your socials channel, which is now blocked behind a level 15 status in the, or maybe not. I thought VFriends rookie was, maybe they changed it. Let me see. So there's levels now, and oh, interesting. So I think the plug your socials channel, I think these unlockables apply to non-token holders. I think token holders are still able to plug their socials. That's super interesting. I just learned that right now. And at level 100, there's a mystery surprise, which we're all looking forward to. Content Corner got a big upgrade. And bot commands. So bot commands, if you type !rank, it will show you your level and what rank you are on the server. So I am rank number 19, level 17. And if I didn't have a VFriend, that would give me permission to do plug my socials. You can also do levels, which will give you a link to the entire leaderboard, which is pretty cool. Here you can see who's in what ranking all the way. I think Gary V is down at like this all started just like less than a week ago. So Gary's down somewhere here. I saw him the other day at like 155. I was like, how funny. Gary probably knows. Yeah, Gary's at 202, but don't expect that to last. But there's also other thing. You can do floor, right? The floor is currently 10.8. I think, what's the one I'm wanting? Can I do help? Here we go. Commands. Here. So if you do !commands, you'll see all of the commands that you can use. You can do rank, levels, gas, fees. You can look up a specific VFriend. If you do !VFriend and just like a few numbers, it will show you processing. That VFriend is a Go Truculent T-Rex owned by Seahawk, for example. But what I'm going to use today is total stats, which I think is really, really useful. And it'll be a good way to start the podcast. And there you have it. There are currently 5,044 owners. The average price is 10.3 ETH. There's been 152 volume traded today, 500 over the last 7 days, 3,000 over the last 30 days, with a total of 2,755 sales, 28,000 in ETH. You know, this is some useful information. And let's see what is stats. Market cap, average price, 7-day change, and daily volume. So pretty useful stuff. How is everybody? Hey onesie. How is everybody? 11 folks in the house. Thanks for tuning in. In case you missed it, our interview for tonight was postponed until tomorrow. The guys had to cancel at the last minute. So I'm going to do a daily download on today's events, and then I'm going to slowly work my way back until I get tired and not really when I get tired, but when my partner gets home. I think I'm going to spend some time with her. So switch to Brave for this and center myself a little bit. What am I going to say in this podcast? Good morning, good evening, good night, and welcome back. This is the Jeremy Knows podcast. I'm excited to share with you wallet safety. What am I doing? Sometimes I get so in my head. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. My name's Jeremy. This is Jeremy Knows. We're back. We're in the living room at the desk chair. So much to catch up on over the last 10 days. And nothing would be better to start our return than a quick review of wallet safety. The biggest news of today, as we go through our daily download, is a truly unfortunate event of another VeeFriends holder getting scammed. And I know I beat this like a dead horse. I know we hear it all the time. And I don't need to tell you, but apparently it needs to be said again and again and again. Please, if you have even $1,000 worth of assets, please do consider a hardware wallet. The biggest news of the day was twofold. Gary working head down as hard as he possibly can, 6 hours by the early afternoon on VeeFriends, hyped. And in the evening, this really unfortunate hack where, I mean, it's unfortunate when anyone loses their tokens, VeeFriends or otherwise, it's devastating. But the person who was hacked tonight was holding the bubblegum, very, 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 very lucky black cat, the diamond to the moon meerkat, and the lava panda. And it all happened very suddenly as these high value tokens, some of the most valuable in the collection, were accepting their open offers in WETH, selling for 12 and 14 wrapped ETH. It seemed that something was up. The meerkat was listed for 14, sold very quickly at the floor. This is a diamond, mind you. And it was sold within 20 minutes for 22 ETH. So something was clearly amiss. It did come out that someone was scammed by going to a fake OpenSea site. There is a podcast just a few back with a review of all the different scams that I've seen in my 5.5 months in the space. I think I'm just going to have to make this a weekly item within our lineup. You know, what scams are going around right now? I'm sorry. I really want to stay on track. I really want to have like a positive attitude. I'm so excited to be back, but this really hurts. Like I physically feel bad having to tell you this, but we have to talk about it. We have to not only protect ourselves, but we have to educate those people that we're onboarding into the space to let them know about these dangers and how they can protect themselves. The entirety of this scam today would have been avoided with a hardware wallet. And it's devastating to know that a $150 investment would have saved a near $1 million loss. And that's an exaggeration, but at least even on today's prices, a $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 loss could have been avoided for $150 and some time. So I'm going to get to the fun stuff. Gary's going really hard on VCon, but it needed to be said right at the top here that wallet security is of the utmost importance in the crypto space. You are your own central bank. You are responsible for your assets. There is no accountability or centralized entity that can reverse a transaction on the blockchain. There never has been, there never can be, there never will be. Please take this very seriously and make sure that you're educating those who you're inviting into the space when you do. Deep breath. With all that behind us, let's get into some of the brighter news of the day. Ooh, God, that hurt. God, that feels so bad. One Easy, nice. Thanks for telling me that, One Easy. Thank you. I've got chills. Back to the VeeFriends excitement, shaking off those bad vibes. Okay, here we go. It was at 2 p.m. Eastern time that Gary Vaynerchuk tweeted 6 hours into VeeFriends meetings on the day. And fuck, am I excited for 2022. VCon is really just a few short months away, May 19, 20, 21, 22 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And today, Gary and the entire team went very hard on, who knows what, I wasn't in the room, but for sure, one of those things was talking about the speakers. So here's what Gary posted on Twitter to talk about
What's
this.
up, Twitter land? I'm here with the team. They're all kind of laughing at what I'm doing right now. We've gone through the non-NFT centric speakers for VCon. We're getting in it now. VCon's getting going. May 19, 20, 21, 22, right? Yep, got it, right. So we're going through kind of the, call it non-NFT centric part of the keynote and entertainment part, and we're going hard today on it. Now I'm about to DM the Snowfros and the Beanies and the Justins and the Jimmies and the Yam. I'm looking at the list right now and I'm like, fuck, there's so many people that are NFT centric that I'm going to want on panels and to speak. Instead of me spending the next 2 hours hitting them all up, I want to know if you're hardcore in the NFT world and you think you're of merit to do a panel at VCon, please fill out the form that I'm about to post or reply with who you'd love to see at VCon if you're part of the community.
So this is really cool. Gary brought this directly into the Discord after he posted it on Twitter. By all means, go to Twitter and Discord and tell Gary who you want to see there. But even more, it's amazing for him to just have this open line of communication. He posted a form where you can nominate yourself. You can say, I am NFT centric. I provide value to this community. I know this technology. I've launched my own project, whatever the case may be. If you think you have the merit, the door is open to you. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I highly recommend, even if you're on the fence, and you know, they may or may not agree with what I'm about to say. I'm sure they're going to get a lot of responses from people who don't truly have the merit because they either have an inflated sense of themselves or they're just trolling or. But you never know what you might write. And hopefully you do have the merit to back up your application. You never know what might strike in a moment for the right person that actually gets you onto a panel at VCon. And at the very least, if you really are long-term in this space and you're NFT centric and you've been building these roots, at the very least, it gives your name a pass through the VeeFriends team. So this is a huge opportunity for people. And that's what I have to say about that. right, we're going to keep this podcast short. I'm going to be recording a few more, trying to keep them tighter and topic centric. The next episode is going to be about Discord 2.0. If you missed it, there was a huge rollout, a lot of additions to the Discord, the official announcement of our very own Corso as the Discord manager, and a lot to break down, including leveling up in the VFriends server. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I really am feeling like the podcast is the lifeblood of this project. I want to make it an active resource where you can go and check things. I have a lot more to say about sort of reflections that I've had over the last 10 days. Most people know I was on a vacation with my fiance, had a lot of time to reflect and think about how to just really hit the ground running while I'm back, but also provide added value and make this whole project better. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with all of you. And I think the podcast is going to become a bigger and better part of that equation. As always, my name is Jeremy. I am the Heart Trooper number 7 of 20. It's a core token. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I got to work on this. I'm Jeremy. I'm the Heart Trooper number 7. And this was the daily download on Jeremy Knows. I'll see you tomorrow. That was fun. Solid podcast. I know, man. What like a cold hot podcast? Like, oh yeah, just somebody got like $500,000 worth of VFriends stolen from them, and hey, VCon's gonna be great, isn't it? Feels weird to put those in the same bucket, but we're doing it as we go. We're improving every day. This is VCon, and this is outro. What episode are we on? I feel like we're on episode 94. I feel like I should do something cool for episode 100. That's a weird podcast. It's just weird. Okay. What am I doing? Discord. Right. So Discord. I'll have a sip of water first. Welcome back to the show. My name's Jeremy Hone. That was a slant rhyme. This is Jeremy Knows. I'm your host, Jeremy, and this podcast is all about the rollout of Discord 2.0 for the VeeFriends project. As you know, the Discord is the home of VeeFriends. It gets such a huge lion's share of Gary's attention. He checks in almost every single day. The activity there is kind and empathetic and helpful and fun. There's so many moving pieces that we're already providing value to the community. And with the announcement of Corso as the official Discord manager, VeeFriends rolled out an entire 2.0, new content corner, new scam protections, new leveling system, new. So let's fucking go. So to start off this podcast, I would like to let you know that the market cap of VeeFriends is 123,000 Ethereum. The total volume traded is 28,381 Ethereum, with today's volume racking in at 152.77 ETH, with a 7-day percentage change of negative 0.02%. Average price coming in at 10.3 ETH. Now, I could have pulled those stats from CryptoSlam, but now they are built into the VeeFriends server, and that's where I'm getting them right now. I'm going to break down all the new channels, all the things you need to know, but you're going to want to get familiar with a new channel in community called Bot Commands. This channel is where you'll be able to check your level rank, your level experience, as well as get global stats like I just talked to you about, and even character-specific stats. You can get we have a gas tracker built into the Bot Commands. You can check owners, how many unique owners there are, average price, volume, market cap, supply, and so much more. So this channel is nestled in the community section, just below plug your socials and general. And by typing exclamation mark and whatever you're looking for, you will find it. So exclamation mark rank, give the bot a second to think, and there it posts a little image that shows what it is. If you're wanting to remember what the commands are, remember the word commands. Exclamation mark commands in the Bot Commands channel will show you all of the commands that are available. Now, we're going to go through them one by one. As I said, there's a lot of new aspects to the Discord. If you scroll up to the top in the Get Started category, just below helpful articles, which is also important. It's a channel we've had for a long time, but there are a lot of you guessed it, helpful articles there. Just below, there is a brand new glossary category that is going to take me a minute to read through, but I'm going to give you the full scope. So let's break it up. This might get a little repetitive, but I'm going to read through the entire glossary in the new VeeFriends Discord. Here it goes. Frequently asked questions. What is VeeFriends? VeeFriends is the name of Gary Vaynerchuk's NFT collection. He created VeeFriends to bring to life his ambitions of building a community around his creative and business passions using NFT technology and their smart contract capabilities. By owning a VeeFriends NFT, you immediately become part of the VeeFriends community and get access to VeeCon. What is VeeCon? All VeeFriend token owners get access to VeeCon. VCon is a multi-day event exclusively for NFT holders. Your NFT will give you a 3-year access pass. The conference will be focused around business, marketing, ideas, creativity, entrepreneurship, innovation, competition, and of course, fun. Gary's focus is to curate the best experience for his community, bringing enormous access and informational value to all VFriends token holders in attendance. If you own 2 VFriends tokens, this means you have 2 tickets to VCon. All dates and locations will be announced at least 180 days in advance for VCon 2022, 23, 24. We know 2022 is in Minneapolis, Minnesota on May 19th to the 22nd. The first VCon will be held in North America before May 5th, 2022. Okay, I'm flagging that. I need to tell Corso that there's a typo there. The first VCon will not be held in North America before May 5th. The first VCon will be May 19th to the 22nd. Moving on. How can I avoid getting scammed? There are many ways to prevent yourself from getting scammed. Like, number 1, don't click on any random links. 2, don't download any files DM'd to you. 3, don't share your secret recovery phrase with anyone. You only have to type it once on a new device and never again unless you sign out. Number 4, keep an eye out on Scam Alert for any new scams. That's a new channel that they've added, Scam Alert. Take your account security seriously, as there is no way for us to retrieve stolen items. I actually really love that they added that simple but straightforward disclaimer, because we might be familiar with it at this point, but it's not necessarily common knowledge if you haven't experienced it before. So a simple little FAQ, I imagine that will change over time, but now we get into the meat and potatoes, the channels breakdown. So let's go. I'm going to quickly tell Corso I'm sharing my screen. Hold on. I got to stop sharing my screen. Got to go into the mod chat. The mod chat. Okay, coming back. So here it is. Perhaps a bit of stating the obvious, but what I love about this glossary is it goes in sequential order from top to bottom. And you may not be as familiar with Discord that it's organized by categories. And so Corso and the team have been very thoughtful of what's in the getting started category, what's in the information category, the community category. So let's see what Discord 2.0 looks like. It starts with getting started. There's the rules channel, which is our server rules, followed by PLP, all the latest updates about the pre-launch program. So when a new project is announced or when there are official links that you need, the PLP channel is where to go. Followed by helpful articles. Gary often mentions doing 50 hours of homework before you buy your first NFT. This is the channel where we will share helpful resources to aid you in DYOR, which if you haven't picked it up, means do your own research. And lastly, in the Getting Started channel, we have the glossary. The glossary is where I'm reading this from now. It includes the FAQ, channels to check out, leveling system, official links, and will be the server handbook. It says in bold, you are here, kind of like one of those maps. So the next section is information. This is where you'll find announcements, important server announcements. You will never receive any updates or announcements through DMs. They're writing that because it's a very common scam, especially around the mint time of new projects, that bots will DM pretending to be officially associated with different servers and say, our pre-sale has started, our post-sale has started. Like, I can't tell you how many phishing emails I got around the Mechaverse drop, for example. So just to say it again, Gary will never DM you for your seed phrase. No admin or moderator will ever ask you for any sensitive information like that. You will never, ever, ever receive any updates or announcements through direct messages. Next, in the information section, we have the Gary V message tracker. Every time Gary V posts in the server, it drops a message of what he said and has a little link where you can click and go directly to that message. So now you have two options for tracking what Gary V says. You can use the Gary V message tracker on the left in the channel side, or on the right side, you can go to the search bar and type /Gary V. Next, we have the sales bot. Pretty straightforward, shows the recent VFriends sales. And a new channel is the scam alert. This is a list of scams as they arrive, shared by our moderators. Keep an eye on this channel to educate yourself on the newest scams. And as we know, they come and they come and they don't stop coming. If you see an unread message in the scam alert channel, please do check it out because they're constantly evolving and phishing. Next up, we have the VFriends channel. The VFriends category. The VFriends category is where you'll find all of your token-specific channels. So here in the glossary, it just alludes to VCon. It says FOMO up with the exclusive VCon channel. Is that a typo? FOMO up. I've never heard somebody say that. FOMO up with the exclusive VCon channel. Only VFriends token holders can post in this chat, but everyone can view. I see. So the reason that's there is because all of the other VFriends channels are hidden to non-token holders. And there are quite a lot of them. I can see them all because I'm a moderator. So, we have a spectacular chat, reptiles, mammals, just art, invertebrates, humans, fish, dinosaurs, creatures, birds, amphibians. There's also a staple pigeon, gift goat, FaceTime, Hangout Hawk, and access token channel. So if you don't see those channels, it's because you either don't have those tokens, most likely you don't have those tokens, or perhaps you haven't claimed your roles. This is a good moment to sidebar and just say there were some stress testing that had to be done with roles, and I think many people lost their roles because of it. If you transferred your token to a separate wallet that you previously connected with, you'll need to reclaim your role, and that function is available at vfriends.com. You'll connect your wallet. Make sure you're at the official vfriends.com. Please do not get scammed. Sorry, there was a scam today, and I just every 10 seconds I have to come back to don't get scammed. vfriends.com. Check every letter. Connect your wallet. Go to my profile, and you will see connect to Discord in order to claim your role. Okay, before we go into community, I'm going to just take a breath. All right. How we doing? How we doing, folks? Appreciate you hanging out. I don't know who the three of you are, but I appreciate you dearly. Moving forward into the community section of the glossary. It starts with general, the general chat room for our community and Gary V. Great place to make friends. The second channel is intros, where you can introduce yourself to the rest of the VFriends, check pinned messages for format of posting. The next is plug your socials, promote your socials here. FYI, you will need to hit a certain level to post in this channel. Please check the levels section for more details. That's coming up, but if you have any of the VFriends roles, you should still have access. Next is the marketplace. Now, this is a new channel. Verified VFriends owners can post their listed sales for the whole server to view. Please note, we do not support and advise against any trading or private sales on our server. Remain vigilant and check out the rules. Then we have bot commands, which I told you about earlier. Use any bot commands in the channel, including VFriends stats bot and gas tracker. If you ever forget what the commands are, just do !commands for a full list. And the last in the community section is report scams, the spot to report any and all scams happening in the VFriends server. Please make sure to post a screenshot of the scam so the moderators can assist you best. So one of the things that's really amazing about the new setup with Discord, and I believe it's actually further below. At the bottom of the channel list, there's now a support tickets channel. And it says need help. Click open a support ticket and describe what you need help with. So this is really fantastic. If you need some technical support or you have a question and you can't find the answer, please do your due diligence because everyone's time is limited. But you can go to this support tickets channel and open a ticket and actually create a separate channel where moderators can help you with your issue, all contained within that channel. That way, not only we have a record of it, but we can also refer back to it for other people who are experiencing similar problems. Next, moving down, we have the Content Corner. And Content Corner was previously just for fan art. The first channel, fan art, is all VFriends fan art is welcomed, posted on social, tag VFriends so we can engage with you. But Content Corner has added 3 new channels that really add quite a lot of fun. The new one is VFriends Stories. It's your turn to tell VFriends stories. Use this writer corner to share lores, jokes, character stories with the community. So get involved in this. Like, this is fun. Just the other night, we were doing a thing where each of us added 1 sentence to the story. So some collaborative storytelling. A lot of people writing really thoughtful, like, prose about different stories. And I'm very excited to see what comes of that channel. I think everybody listening to this podcast knows I'm a theater maker and I'm a sucker for a good story. The next new channel is memes. Are you the next meme lord? Memes and laws are the vibes. That's the description. It speaks for itself. It's a meme channel for VFriends. And last but not least in the Content Corner is contests. So VFriends content challenges will be hosted here, a place to read the prompt and post your submissions. Don't worry, we'll also post an announcement so you won't miss it. So the first contest was posted last week, and it was the legendary lemur and the bubbly buzzard walk into a bar. What happens next? And if you go to the contest channel, you can see a lot of really creative submissions that came through. We don't know what the second contest is yet. We don't know if there will be rewards or if it's just for fun. But I can imagine in the future that whether it's, even as simple as giving people experience for their leveling or, a simple little prize, maybe even a free NFT or something, like not a VFriend. I don't want to misconstrue. But, they might come out with some kind of prize for these contests. So it doesn't hurt to play. Okay, we're almost through. Last but not least, on topic. These 5 channels are geared toward more specific content, and they also have more specific rules. So if in any channel you're unsure of what the rules are, check the pinned messages and there should be some clarity. The first channel is NFT Talk, the ultimate spot to talk NFTs. Please do not shill your projects or pieces. NFT Talk, I believe this is still the case. You can actually post links and images to what you're dealing with, but this is not a channel for shilling. This is for talking about different projects. Next up is Coder Talk. Connect with devs and new coders, an incredible sub-community within the VFriends Discord that if you're looking for a dev or you're trying to learn about blockchain development, highly recommend you check it out. Then we have IRL Collectibles Flip Life. Show off your collectibles and flips. To my knowledge, not a marketplace channel. It's just to sort of celebrate the things that you have successfully flipped. Give a space for that. Next is Crypto Chat. Talk about everything crypto related. The bulls and the bears, the ups and the downs, smaller caps, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, whatever you're into, Crypto Chat is the place. And then last but not least, we have gaming, which is a new channel, which is a part of this server because of how many people wanted it in here, which is a really big thing to take away from this whole Discord 2.0 revamp is they weren't able to add every single channel that someone in the community suggested, but a lot of this has come from them actually listening to the community. And I know I say this a lot, but we shouldn't take for granted that we're being led by a team that actually cares what we have to say. Your voice can be heard in this community, in this project, in this server. And if you have more suggestions, please tell Corso. As I said, when this whole Discord 2.0 rolled out, they officially announced that the Discord manager is Corso. What you may have noticed if you were paying attention was it was 3 or 4 weeks ago that Corso's red moderator tag turned green for admin. So he's been building this in the background for weeks. And when it was finally announced, the first thing he said on Twitter beyond I'm so grateful to be this was, what should be better? What do you like about Discord? What would you like to see? So I'm just so happy for him. He's done such great work. I'm so grateful that he is leading our mod team. And I want to remind you that as much as this is a top-down project and Gary has a long-term vision that he's building out for us, we also do have an opportunity to co-create this VFriends space as we want. Now, I'm going to save the levels for a separate podcast because I think there's a lot to discuss. If you scroll down in the glossary, you'll see some official links for the website, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and OpenSea with the disclaimer. These are the only VFriends links you should ever be visiting. If you are sent somewhere different, please report it in the Report Scams channel. But I also want to draw your attention to one more category which you may not see, and that is NFL and fantasy. So every Sunday and Thursday, there are voice chats within the VFriends Discord as the VFriends participate in a fantasy league. And there's 4 channels: Fantasy Info, which is about the draft of the team; the NFT Red Zone, which is the general chat for this NFL fantasy section; the Game Day chat, which is only open on game day; and then My Fantasy, which I think, My Fantasy is if you have your own individual team, you want to talk about what's going on with your fantasy league. If you're not seeing this at the bottom of the server above support, is because you haven't claimed the NFL role. It was only given to people who wanted it. So if you go to announcements, you'll see a message from Dinobot and it says react with a football to claim your NFL role. It is literally that simple. If you want to participate, go to announcements, hit the football on Dinobot, and you will automatically unlock these channels. Besides it just being a good time, the voice chat is it's kind of like hanging out in a sports bar with everybody all together. I don't personally care about football, but I love hanging out there because it's good vibes. And also on Sundays, on game day, show up at the beginning, usually in the first 60 to 90 minutes, there will be a POAP release. They've done it for the last 6 weeks. They're continuing onward. So this Sunday, there will be a POAP available if you're in the voice chat on Sunday for game day. So that was quite a mouthful. I hope that was helpful. Again, all of this information is at the VFriends Discord in the glossary channel. I'm going to separate this. I'm going to put out a separate podcast about the leveling system. Some speculation on that just because I feel this episode's getting a little long. So with that, thank you so much for listening. My name is Jeremy. I'm the Heart Trooper number 7. This has been a breakdown of Discord 2.0 for VFriends at the Jeremy Knows Podcast. And I will see you tomorrow. What's up, Twitch? See you later. Hey, some new folks in the room. Good to see you. As you can imagine, there's a lot to get through. I'm not going to be doing the retrospective Discord updates, VFriends updates. There were multiple times Gary came in answering questions, new stuff. Off the top of my head, I know he answered a lot of questions about the book NFT, and the biggest thing that I think happened while I was gone was the reveal that book NFT holders will have decisions to make. which is super interesting. And a burn mechanism is something we've been talking about for that project for a long time. But my fiance is getting home in like 15 minutes. We're trying to work out better boundaries, and I'm trying to find better boundaries with like going hard during a work day. So I'm going to just wrap up this Discord 2.0 podcast. I'm going to post it. Then I'm going to do another podcast on levels, and then we'll get to the rest of it tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Somehow my Siri was listening and was like, 1 sec. Okay, back to the podcast. Let's go. This is community and outro. Dun, 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 dun. 94. My show notes could really use some work. We'll get there. 94? No, I think it's episode 95. So sad. So sad. Am I sharing? Wow. I feel really dumb that I wasn't sharing my screen. I like intentionally, I was like, oh, the fact that I'm walking through this, you didn't see, but I was reading it and I was like following along in Discord. I was like, this is great. I can release this as a YouTube clip. And now I can't do that. Oh, well, I'll do it for leveling. Welcome back to the show. My name is Jeremy Hone, and I'd like to let you know about VFriend leveling. There was a lot of excitement that came into the server just a short 5 days ago when Discord 2.0 rolled out, and there was an entire leveling capacity. So all of the details about this are in the glossary of VFriends. There are, let's see, 15, 16 different roles that you can earn by leveling, starting from 1 all the way up to 100. A few perks and surprises along the way. My name is Jeremy, and I'm about to break it down for you. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to the show. My name is Jeremy Hone. Okay, so let's break it down. There are certainly some frequently asked questions. All right, let's break it down. Some frequently asked questions that I'd like to just address right off the bat. No, this leveling system is not retroactive. Everyone starts at level 0 as of 5 days ago. Is that accurate? When this was posted on 10/11, so 7 days ago. A week ago is when the leveling system started, and it has been adjusted a couple times. For those people that were active on the very first day, they were actually receiving 30 to 50 experience per minute, and that has now been reduced to 15 to 30 experience. So say what you will, it's a little bit of an early bird gets the worm benefit, but fear not. While there was a flurry of activity to level up as fast as you possibly could, this is going to take a very, 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 very long time to achieve level 100. The top rank that you can achieve from gaining experience in the server is VFriends Crusher. It's a purple tag at level 100, and the description along the side in the glossary says, mystery surprise revealed when someone reaches level 100. So a couple of things just to put out there right off the bat. Number 1, we don't know what the mystery surprise will be. Number 2, we know that it will not be a VFriends token. I know that a lot of people would love to sprint to level 100 as fast as they can and get a go. We have confirmation it is not a VFriends token. And when you look at the other benefits that come from leveling, like being able to post in the plug your socials channel if you don't have a token, or being able to use GIFs, it is more likely that whatever the mystery surprise is either some privilege within Discord, or maybe I think the most valuable thing it would be like a couple minutes with Gary on a FaceTime. So we can speculate about that to high heaven. But I just wanted to get out of the way that it is not retroactive. And in fact, Corso revealed that if it was retroactive, remember, Corso has more than 44,000 messages in the Discord server. He would not even be at level 100 if it was. It will take a very, very long time. He estimated it could take as long as a full year to get to level 100. So with that being said, let's break down where you can get information about how the experience works, how comments to experience is related, and what the different benefits of different levels are. Hey, folks, Haley just got home, so I'm going to say hello. I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's wrap this up. Let's see. I have a message from Corso. Let me check this really quick. Put a period. Okay, getting back to it. All right. So where were we? Let's do this one. Are you having so much fun?
I'm so happy.
I know. He's been such a good boy. Oh, he's such a good guy. I don't think they can see him. It's too dark. Oh my God. He's been so good. Rocky.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. I gotta.
There he is.
Rocky. We love you. Oh, he's so good.
I love you.
Okay, I gotta finish this. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, so everybody starts at 0 and we go up from there. In fact, you can look at the leaderboard in bot commands, and currently Gary Vaynerchuk is ranked 202 in his own server. Again, that's a reflection of how much he has chatted in the last week relative to everybody else and nothing more. But I'm sure it gives him a certain kind of competitive fire. So if you want to see your rank or your level, you just go to the VFriend server to bot commands. You'll find it in the community section just below the general chat. And for your personal rank, you hit !rank and it'll show you your card. I'm currently ranked number 19, level 17. If you do !levels, it will give you an external link to your leaderboard within that server. And it'll start at the top. So right now, I can tell you Lucid Morgan is level 33. Holy crap. They have been hustling. Lucid, Star Striker, Organic Good Job, Updo, TMPRD, Ambition, Disconnect, all these people and more, Petey Grows, David E, Moan Grave, KDT, all these people, Mr. 11, people in these top 10, 15 have really been working hard to level up. I am amazed that Lucid Mergen is at level 33. But as I said, Corso suggested it would take about a year to make it to level 100. It's definitely more of a marathon. But wow, that's impressive. So you can see the entire leaderboard by going to levels. And why would you want to put in this time? Well, firstly, it should just be fun to go to the VFriends Discord and chat with people. But especially for people who don't have VFriends tokens, it allows us monitoring the server to have a clear indication of if you're very new or if you've been around for a little while, especially consider when this leveling system's been out for a while. So let's break down the ranks, shall we? Everyone starts as a VFriends rookie, rank 1 at level 1. At level 3, you become rookie level 2. At level 5, rookie level 3. There's no added benefits currently for any of those first 3 ranks. It's a gray roll. Then you elevate to yellow at VFriends Enthusiast. Level 1 is level 10, and it unlocks link posting in the on-topic categories. So the on-topic categories are NFT Talk, Coder Talk, the Collectibles Flip, Crypto Chat, and Gaming. And this is really great. If you don't have a VFriends token, this will allow you to drop links, whether that's linked to NFTs you're talking about, or you're trying to get help on your coding or gaming. Maybe you're doing Twitch gaming. This is a way also, like, I'm sort of piecing this together as I'm talking about it. There's a bit of a safety filter that comes. People have to spend time chatting. They can't just pop into the server and automatically drop dangerous links in these on-topic channels. So this is really cool. Enthusiast level 2 comes at level 15, where you have the ability to post in the Plug Your Socials channel. Then at level 20, you become an VFriends Enthusiast level 3, and you unlock emotes from other servers. So this is a setting within Discord. Servers have their own native emotes that they can upload and create, but Discord gives them the option to allow users to use custom emotes from other servers. Those are currently disabled in the VFriends Discord. But if you reach level 20, you can use emotes from your other servers. Pretty cool. The next ranking, so we've gone from rookie to enthusiast, now to Whisperer. So VFriends Whisperer 1 is level 30, and it unlocks GIFs, which is going to be really fun. There's no unlocks for level 40 and 50. So level 40 is Whisperer 2. Level 50 is Whisperer 3. Level 60 is the new rank VFriends Expert 1. Level 75, you're a level 2 expert. Level 90, you're a level 3 expert. And level 100, there is a mystery surprise revealed when someone reaches level 100. So there you have it. Again, it's going to take a very long time. And I'm just noticing, looking at this, there are 16 different ranks, and only 5 of them have any indication of unlockable. So I wouldn't be surprised if level 40, 50, 60, 75, and 90 over time that they add some kind of benefit. Maybe it's an aspect of Discord that they haven't integrated yet. Maybe they're just giving some extra consideration to what that might be. If you're listening and you're not a VFriends holder, I would suggest hustling your way to level 15. Hustle to 15 so you can have the ability to post in the Plug Your Socials channel. If you have a VFriend, you should still be able to post there. And if you're not interested in hustling to see what the mystery surprise is, then, just let this accrue over time. Say good morning. The way that it works is your experience, and they've done this. Sometimes I have trouble staying on topic. In order to combat the spamming that occurs with the leveling up system such as this, they've capped the amount of experience that you can receive within a minute. So every minute, within 15 to 30 seconds, every minute you receive randomly 15 to 30 experience based on the number of comments you posted in that minute. And they have it tied up so that as the cooldown, if the slow mode goes on, then the amount of experience per time also changes. At least that's what I gathered. If you want to read the details on that for yourself, go to the leaderboard, !levels and bot commands, and you can see those details there. And, there's not really much more to say than that. It was just a really fun moment when it came out, because on the 11th, like for the first 3 or 4 days, it was just like a flurry of people like chatting and leveling, have authentic conversations with people, benefit from a little bit of experience. And who knows if maybe in the future something will happen. Like I could anticipate, for example, as a couple months have gone by and everyone who is like an OG or just in the community has had a chance to get to enthusiast or whisperer, that Gary does an exclusive Zoom or voice chat just for people who are level 15 and above or level 30 and above. I really think the mystery surprise is more likely access to Gary or access to the team than some kind of physical gift or an NFT. But we do know for sure it's not a VeeFriend. I wanted to make sure to include that in the podcast. So that's the leveling system. I hope you're excited about it. It sure was fun to dive into it throughout the week, and can't wait to see what that mystery surprise is. I'll see you in the server. As always, my name is Jeremy. I'm the Heart Trooper number 7. This has been a breakdown of the leveling system in the VeeFriends Discord on Jeremy Knows, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, folks, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate the audience, even just with 2 of you here. I appreciate the 2 of you dearly, and I will see you in the next one. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll post the time on Instagram, but I think it's going to be the same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be interviewing the 2 guys who got the doodle from Gary at the Edmonton Hotel in Canada. And that should be a really fun story. So I'm going to sign off right now. I'm going to post this podcast and get on with my night. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Have a great day wherever you are. And if you're listening to this later on YouTube, God bless your soul. See you tomorrow.